안녕하세요. 항상 최고의 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 코리안파이터 공식 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 즐거움과 기쁨을 드리기 위해 만들어진 유튜브입니다. 타 유사 채널 주의해주세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
Because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. We set it inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. And it seems like every time the UFC comes here, something special happens. UFC 192, obviously an epic title fight between you and Alexander Gustafsson. UFC 166, one of the greatest fight cards of all time. Houston's got another one in store tonight.
Yes, tonight you have a chance to make your own history. We saw Melendez versus Sanchez. Me and Gustafsson put on the show there. Velasquez and Dos Santos put on the show there. Will you be remembered like we have at the Toyota Center?
He's trying to find a home for that right hand. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that one in DC. He's looking to land the right, just out of range.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? He loaded up on that right hand too.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Real quick leg.
Nice. Already closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's gonna stop us.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Nice right hand.
10 seconds. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round for you.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Gotta think he'll pick up where he left off.
All about the money. It was greenback, jab, dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point, it was accurate, and it was heavy. Every time he let loose, he was able to land to great effect. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. You saw us referencing the tail to take DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab.
Great job landing that punch.
Just missing on the uppercut there.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And now he's got the tie clinch. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Nice movement once.
Single collar tie now. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, nice jab there. He told us on Thursday he wanted to break this dude's nose. That is certainly a step in the right direction.
Mission accomplished. You are battering that nose. got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Oh, nice punch there by Short. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into the strike. Wow, actually got a takedown.
Single leg takedown is good. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Able to check the high kick.
Punch over the top.
Oh, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. 3 minutes remain in the round. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Left hand punch. is good.
Uppercut lands for him. Oh!
Nice punch lands over the top.
Double leg takedown is true. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the background.
Now he sees the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very even. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the opposition. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level expression.
just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the head outside to a high crotch. Over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Nice strike. Barely missed on the next one right here to the inside.
Beautiful combination there by Choi.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to the other feet right now.
All right, he engaged in the single collar tie. Well, missed on that one. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Nice.
Straight right hand, no good. Takedown defense holds up. How about that shin? Nice combination there by the Korean Super Bowl. A little single collar tie there. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, D. Single leg here. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit. Oh, right to the mount.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
And there comes the separation now. Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous two rounds. Your expectations here as this next round continues?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as the strike approach the end of the fight.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks. Ooh, what a punch.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, yes, it is a lost art in mixed martial arts. Not just the jabs, but the double jab.
I mean, a beautiful double jab. That thing's thrown right from the chin, too.
Oh, and he lands another punch there. You can tell at this point, he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut of the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to find it.
On the overhand, now he's hurt. He's out. Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 52 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy,
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight.
여러분 오늘 경기 어떠셨나요? 오늘 하루도 식사 거르지 마시고 잘 챙겨 드시고 중간중간 10분 산책도 꼭 잊지 말기요. 공식 채널 구독도 잊지 마세요.